Say what you say, I can ground pound all day, especially with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you, I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth, get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say. Oops. Up off. Yeah. Yes. Up off. Y'all know what day it is. Hit the Tyson bell. Y'all know what day it is. It's hump day. Baby. We'll do it. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz for adult. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Who do we have up here? God Melanin. What's going on with you? Sully 17. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Hit Tyson Bell. Look. There's no sound. Oh my God, how's the sound? Everything's good? Hold on, let me get my black, 2 sugars. All right, listen. Look. I usually don't do this. I usually don't talk money, and I usually don't talk politics. But there's a fight that's not going to happen. The fight between Tyson Gypsy King Fury and Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte. And you want to know why? Shoe program. I'm putting cases on every last one of you. Huh? I'm the police. I run shit. Y'all just live here. King Kong. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte is ducking. Ah! Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte. Damn it. Dillian the Duck Whyte. He's ducking, bro. Brother. And that's the black, 2 sugars, Joseph Parker. Listen, man. He said I'm silly. I said that and ran away. You got it wrong. Wait, okay, hold on. Who is not making this fight happen? Fury or Whyte? Or do you guys want me to lay out the facts first? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what you have to say. Usyk got $4 million for his fight against AJ, and he was damn undisputed, undefeated cruiserweight of the world, asking $10 million, nearly half. On what grounds? Hit the Tyson bell. Listen. Ducking the championship is crazy. Fury, Whyte. Oh, okay, Whyte, Fury, both. All right. So look. Let's listen to Whyte and let's listen to Fury. Let's listen to Whyte and let's listen to Fury. Here we go.
If it is Dillian Whyte, I mean, he's very vocal on social media with you and stuff like that.
That doesn't mean he's the proper wanker. He's a proper wanker. This guy just talks shit, man. Tyson Fury talks shit. He just,
Can he beat me? Never in his wildest imagination dreamland. No way.
I want to slap him in his bald head, man. Just
and I'll just turn up, collect a paycheck, and knock a motherfucker out, like I always do. I don't care if it's Dillian Whyte, Usyk, or Joshua, or Wilder again, whoever it's going to be next. The outcome's going to be the same for me.
Fury's a fucking wanker. That's why. He's a proper wanker, proper old school.
But why do you two get posture?
He fights every 7-8 months, and he needs to help sell a ticket because Tyson Fury's never been a ticket seller.
We'll do Wilder on October the 9th. We'll do Dillian Whyte sometime in December. That's definitely going to happen. I'm going to splatter him for sure.
I want to slap him in his bald head, man. Just
Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. So they want to fight each other. They want to fight each other. They want to fight each other. They both talking shit. It looked like Tyson Fury. He's ready. It looked like Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte. You want to smack him in his bald head. Okay. So hold on. Let's work on this. Let's hear what Bob Arum had to say. And then let's start laying out the facts when it comes to Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte.
And for that offer that you did send them, I believe you said it was a 25% split.
Yeah, they want $10 million. We want to guarantee him $5 million or $5.5 million against the percentage. They said you got to start at eight numbers. You got to start at 10 million. And his people should come to the table and make the deal to fight Tyson Fury. But that's not likely to happen. So they're going to play out the arbitration. I mean, we've talked to the head of the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, fight without the WBC title, and we're not going to take it away from you. They're looking at this as their last hurrah, and they want to grab as much money as they can.
Huh? Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, y'all getting some data here. Now we're getting data, not fanboying, data. Hold on. I thought Whyte wanted all the smoke. LOL, run boy. Well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the arbitration, what we know. Let's talk about the 75%, 25% that Bob Arum is referring to. Bob Arum, okay? Let's talk about the 10 million that Dillian the body snatcher Whyte wants. And let's talk about the 5.5 million. Let's talk about these numbers a little bit. And let's talk about what we do know. We do know this. We're not a part of the business. I'm not a promoter. I'm not a part of the business there. I'm not a manager. I'm not a promoter. Okay. We're just fans. And we're given this information. So let's dissect it. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. Best Life. Thank you so much. A new member. Bye. Okay. Look. Let's talk about this, all right? What do we know about the arbitration? Okay, this is what we know. Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte, he has been claiming that he should have been mandatory for 3 years now. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, for 3 years now, Dillian the body snatcher Whyte said, I should be the WBC mandatory. Well, let's talk about why he hasn't been mandatory. And let's talk about leading up, what led up to this lawsuit, to this arbitration that we know very little about because they did not privy all of the information. Just like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, when it's an arbitration, it's shush. So we don't know all of the information, but we do know what inspired the arbitration, what inspired the lawsuit. So let's go back. Let's go back some years now. Dillian Whyte. He fights Chisora. No, let's go before that. Dillian Whyte, he gets knocked out by Anthony Joshua. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? Good night. No. Listen. The trilogy with the mandatory rematch clauses between Fury and Wilder been going on for almost 3 years. Right. So let's talk. AJ versus Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte goes, okay. Fine. No one's talking about him. Then he's on his comeback trail. He fights Chisora. Has a weird struggle. Dillian Whyte ain't ready. Remember? Yes, that Dillian Whyte ain't ready. But then Dillian Whyte, he comes back even stronger, and then he knocks out Chisora, hit the Tyson bell. He beats the hell out of Chisora. Okay? Now they're talking. Now people are talking. Dillian Whyte becomes ranked #1 in the WBC. Huh? That's when Deontay, the bronze bomber, that's when Deontay Wilder was WBC champion. Deontay Wilder tried to fight Anthony AJ Joshua. He goes on to fight Tyson Gypsy King Fury. And you got to give Deontay Wilder all the love in the world. I don't know why people don't give him the love that he deserved fighting Tyson Fury, that 50-50 split. Wilder versus Fury was 4 million, 3 million. That's Wilder versus Fury. Wilder was WBC champion, okay? Fury, lineal champion, right? They fight 50-50 split. Deontay Wilder is guaranteed 4 million. Tyson Fury is guaranteed 3 million. Dillian Whyte wants 10. Hit the Tyson bell. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. This is Deontay the bronze bomber Wilder. Okay? 10 title defenses, all that stuff. 4 million guaranteed. All right? Fine. He has his draw with Tyson Fury. They're talking about rematch, right? Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, talking about rematch, and they're going to, do the trilogy, all those things. But in the meantime, in between time, Dillian Whyte is saying, I should be mandatory, okay? Who is ranked #2? Dominic Brazil. He's ranked #2. Whyte is ranked #1, but ranked #1 does not make you mandatory, okay? It's Tyson Bale. Plus, the WBC got interest in Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder rematch. You don't want to mess that up. Okay? Dillian Whyte is saying I should be mandatory. So what does the WBC say? Hold on. James West. We're talking about the facts here. Thank you so much, James West. We're talking about the facts here. Hold on. In boxing, if two fighters want to fight to happen, money won't stop them. Arum isn't offering this man 5 cents. 5 million is the career high by far. Or be fair. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We say by far, by far. Listen. Good point. Dillian Whyte said, I want to be mandatory. What does the WBC say? The WBC say, okay, then you should have a title eliminator fight. Wow, Wilder versus Tyson Fury look like they about to negotiate to have that rematch. You, Whyte, can have a title eliminator fight with Luis Ortiz. You want mandatory? Have the title eliminator with Luis Ortiz. Dillian Whyte rejects it. He ducks his ass. Good night. Yeah. Huh? Shoe program. I'm putting cases on every last one of you. Huh? I'm the police. I run shit here. Y'all just live here. Huh? He rejects Ortiz. He ducks him. Okay? So what happened? Dominic Brazil becomes mandatory. That's when Deontay Wilder sleeps Dominic Brazil. Hit the Tyson bell. Right? That's what Tyson Fury doing this thing. Deontay Wilder doing that thing. They trying to have that little rematch. Okay? Fine. Still, Dillian Whyte, is he out? Does he have a chance? He still has a chance. He fights Oscar Rivas for the interim title. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? He fights Oscar Rivas for the interim title. He gains the interim title, but guess what? He fails the PED test for steroids. It's Tyson Bell. Good night. Huh? That's right. Shoe program. UCAD. They take that test, right? The test results come back. Fails for steroids. Hold on. If you believe in your skills, beat the man and earn the bag. Okay, hit the Tyson bell. Look. He failed the test. Oh, okay. So he failed the test. Not even in school. He fails the test, right? So now, where's the B sample? Dillian Whyte. They go under investigation. They go under the investigation for that. In the meantime, in between time, the WBC strips Dillian Whyte of the interim title. That's the protocol. WBC been inconsistent, mad inconsistent when stripping who and Oscar Valdez, he fell too. That's neither here nor there. WBC been real inconsistent with that. Okay, I they deserve their criticism, but they strip Dillian Whyte of the interim title. Come to find out, the investigation goes in Dillian Whyte's behalf. So Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte, the amount of steroids found is very, very small. Kind of reminds you of Canelo Alvarez, doesn't it? It's very small. It's too small to make any kind of real effect. So it goes in Dillian Whyte's favor. Hold on 1 second. No one would duck Fury. That's guaranteed money. Let's talk. So Dillian Whyte is in the clear. He wins that. But Fury whoops Wilder's ass in that second fight. And then here comes COVID. Everything is put on pause. Everything is put on hold. All of a sudden, you got egg-shaped form. You got Tyson Fury talking about I don't want to fight him. Deontay Wilder is saying, hey, okay, let me slap you with the arbitration. All right, because Tyson Fury is about to fight Anthony Joshua. The WBC is like, yeah, shoe program. Because now they about to go undisputed. That's big money. Shoe program. Okay, we get a percentage into Tyson Bale. Okay, this is just the truth. Let me preach. Where's Dillian Whyte? Did he become mandatory again? Not yet. We're focused on this here. All right. The fight happens. The trilogy happens. Tyson Gypsy King Fury beats the hell out of Wilder again. That just made me laugh. That's all. Dribbles Wilder off the canvas in a fight of the year fight. Okay. Much love to Wilder. Much love to Tyson Fury. They do their thing. Dillian Whyte say, I need to be mandatory now. This is where we are. I need to be mandatory now. That fight is in October. The WBC convention is in November. Hold on a second. Let us meet first. No, Dillian Whyte, I want it now. Lawsuit. Huh? Shoe program. I'm putting cases on every last one of you. Lawsuit. But guess what happens at the WBC convention? Dillian Whyte becomes mandatory. Amen. Hit the like. Yeah. Like the facts and timeline covers it all. Absolutely. Sit down. Brittany cracks me up. I love Brittany. Absolutely. I'm putting cases on every last one of you. King Kong. After the WBC convention, Mauricio Suleiman on WBC, Dillian Whyte is mandatory. Tyson Fury, you got 3 months. Huh? You got 3 months. Tick, 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 time's ticking. So let's negotiate. And that's what Bob Arum is talking about. That's the Black Two Sugars. Bob Arum is like, okay, then let's negotiate. Drop the arbitration and let's talk. Team Dillian Whyte is like, arbitration, smarbitration. Give us $10 million. $10 million? Bob Arum is like, wait a minute. The mandatory champion split is 75%, 25%. That's what he's talking about. After I give you this, now listen to what Bob Arum is saying. The percentage is that. So we're going to start you off at 5.5 million. We can start negotiating there. No, we're going to start negotiating at 10. You're going to start negotiating at 10 million? At 10 million? You would just slap Povetkin. And then he came back and beat Povetkin. You have been failed drug tests, all those things. You're not a big, huge name. Give me 10 million. You want to start at 75, 25%. Then I'm going to keep the arbitration going then. Wait a second. No. The 10 million, I think, will be 55, 45%. But that's what they're talking about. Mandatory champion split, 75, 25%. Hit the Tyson Bale. Why is this fight going to be 50-50? How are you going to start the negotiations at 10 million? So he said, hey, we're not going to talk. I'm going to keep the arbitration. Well, with the arbitration, Tyson Fury can't fight for the title. He can't defend this title. But guess what? Andy Ruiz is so gully. Robert Helenius, he's so gully. I can give a damn. I'll fight him for the lineal title. So now you got Bob Arum, Frank Warren. They talking to Robert Helenius and Andy Ruiz. They don't give a damn. They ready to throw their hands. Fury always said, I don't even care about titles. While Dillian Whyte think, I got him now, he won't fight. Well, you won't fight either. And they're about to fight. Bro, the arbitration, what we do know, only thing we kind of know about the arbitration is it has something to do with you not being mandatory. You're mandatory now. You got the fight. No, we got to start at 10 million. Why? Why? Y'all think that's fair? According to Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury ain't even a big time seller. Jackie Hernandez, thank you so much. $1.99. Huh? Hit the Tyson bell. Thank you so much, Jackie. Huh, James West? These let's listen to Dillian Whyte's words. $10 million for who? Tyson Fury? You say Tyson Fury don't even sell tickets.
He's never been a ticket seller. He's a con artist. You're not a ticket seller. You've never been a ticket seller. Tyson Fury is not ticket sellers.
Good night. You want to start negotiations at $10 million or nothing against a guy who can't sell tickets? That's your words. That's your words. How you going to start negotiations at 10 million? Start at 10 million? There's none of you believe that Dillian Whyte, none of you should believe that Dillian Whyte is doing the best he can to make this fight happen. None of you should believe Deontay Wilder is trying, that Dillian Whyte is trying his best to make this fight happen. And Tyson Fury is ducking him. None of y'all should believe that. Shoe program. I'm putting cases on every last one of you. None of y'all should believe that. He's doing whatever it takes. $10 million. Wilder and Fury fought for $4 million, $3 million. Come on, man. Come on, man. So you start putting everything, you start thinking about everything. You start thinking about from the very beginning. He reject Ortiz. No reason. How about the fight with Otto Wallin? I hurt my shoulder. Okay, fine. Fine, bro. Oscar Rivas. Failed test. They get that together. I'm owed $10 million. I don't understand it. Let's look now after everything that we heard, after everything that I said. Now listen to what Bob Arum just said.
And for that offer that you did send them, I believe you said it was a 25% split.
Yeah, they want $10 million. We want to guarantee them $5 million or $5.5 million against the percentage. They said you got to start at eight numbers. You got to start at 10 million. And his people should come to the table and make the deal to fight Tyson Fury. But that's not likely to happen. So they're going to play out the arbitration. I mean, we've talked to the head of the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, fight without the WBC title, and we're not going to take it away from you. They're looking at this as their last hurrah, and they want to grab as much money as they can.
My thing is this. I see a lot of you guys down there talking about purse bid. There's no purse or nothing if Dillian Whyte keeps that arbitration, if he doesn't drop that arbitration with the WBC. He's in a lawsuit with the WBC over mandatory when he just been named a mandatory. If he wins the arbitration with the WBC, that still doesn't mean he's guaranteed 10 million. He will never get 10 million. You're in arbitration for mandatory. I know mandatory has a lot to do with it, but you are the mandatory. You're the mandatory. I want to fight Fury, lawsuit. I want to fight for the championship. Then here it is. Here's the championship. Fury and Bob and Frank Warren, they're all sitting at the table and they want to negotiate. Nah, give me 10 million. Well, we can't promise you 10 million. We can start at 5. We can come together at 7. I can't promise you 10 million, not to start off the negotiation. No, I want to start at 10 million. That's it. Well, we can't do that. Then arbitration. But arbitration for what? The fight's here. The fight's here. Even if does that guarantee you get a 10 million pay cut? I know I don't know the business, but what I'm saying is from what I've been given so far, I'm totally like, he can make the fight happen if that's what he wants. If he wants to fight, if he's been wanting the WBC championship title, if he's been wanting that for 3 years and the lineal championship, here it is. They want to start at 5.5 million. They can come to a 6 million, 7 million. That's cool. I'm thinking for the you've been begging for a shot. Wilder versus Fury 3 didn't even make the numbers it should have. Why? Because the travel ban. We're not clear from COVID. You don't know who's going to be in the house. We're going to start at 10 million. Maybe we end up at 10 million. Let's negotiate. No. If we don't start at 10 million baseline, there's no talks. You're pricing yourself out. You're pricing yourself out. No? Imagine a scenario where Wilder knocks out Whyte for the vacant and AJ wins the belts back, literally back to square. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous. Hit the Tyson bell. I'm asking, where am I wrong? How is he not pricing himself out? How is he not pricing himself out? $10 million is what he's saying as baseline. But you just said Tyson Fury ain't a ticket seller.
He's never been a ticket seller. He's a con artist. You're not a ticket seller. You've never been a ticket seller. Tyson Fury is not ticket sellers.
But you don't remember what they
look.
But you bought the bottle of beer, definitely, at 12.15.
Yeah, it was 12.15. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it was.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up. You know that, don't you?
Hit the Tyson bell. You see now? LOL. Imagine ShowBizz now taking small chats. Super chats. Thank you so much, J Body. Sounds like excuses, definitely a duck. Sounds like Austin Powers. $1 million. Everybody, if you haven't done it so far, let me hit the like. Hit the like. Get those. Get the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those. Get the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those. Get the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those. Huh? So listen, I want to ask you this. Tell me where Dillian Whyte isn't ducking. And I want this to be clear too. Tyson Fury will not be vacating the WBC title. So anywhere you've heard that, that's not real. He won't be vacating the WBC title. He still will be champion in this next fight. So wherever you're getting that from, that's not real. It's not real. All right. Mauricio Sulaiman, WBC, said that Tyson Fury is still going to remain champion, but with the arbitration in place, he can't fight. He can't defend the title. So he's not vacating. All right. So tell me where I'm wrong. Whyte has a way of getting in his own way. Yep. Shake my head. Whyte should invest a feud out on a lawyer. This is a life-changing decision. Right. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me see. Whyte is the reason why the Fury fight would be in a stadium instead of an arena. He deserves at least 30%. This is a Tyson Fury duck. You're not thinking. You say he deserves at least 30%. We're talking about 10 million or nothing. Now you're being goofy. Now you're playing. Let me hit him with it. Let me hit him with it. Let me hit him with it.
Make me happy. Dude, you're a genius.
You're guessing, you're not talking the facts. The facts is Dillian Whyte said we're going to start the negotiation at 10 million. That or nothing. 30%, he deserves at least 30%. That's not 10 million. 30% would be like 6 million. So and then you're going to say that's a Fury duck. You're not thinking. You're not thinking. We're talking about, he said 10 million baseline or nothing. See, I hate when people change the facts and then try to make it lean towards, now think with the real information. Now use your brain. Hit the Tyson bell. Huh? Let me see what else we got. Ducked Luis, ducked Otto Valine. That's Johnny. Priced himself out for Fury, tested positive for dope more than once. Whyte is a clown. Salute, show. Much love to you. He is getting in his own way, Johnny. He is getting in his own way. Stop the BS. Whyte and Fury is a huge fight. It's a regional fight. We're in the States. Huh? I run through here. Y'all just live here. We're in the States. Whyte isn't big here. Andy Ruiz is bigger than Whyte here. It's a regional fight. That's what it is. You say it's a huge fight. It's a regional fight. Fine. But to say start at 10 million, you're pricing yourself out. See, you're trying to make little win arguments, but we're talking about the real picture. We're not talking about what can I say for the person I'm a fan for. What can I say to be behind, support the person I'm a fan of? We're not doing that. We're talking about the picture. Who ducked? He priced himself out. Shoe program, huh? King Kong ain't got stripped on me. Hit the Tyson bell. Jake, pine oil. Huh? Let me see. What else we got? Feed him to Joe Joyce. I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about Tyson Fury or Dillian Whyte. I'm not happy here. I was supposed to believe Aram and Warren. Then don't. Believe Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte said that he won $10 million as baseline. That it is what it is. Ask Dillian Whyte. Ask Eddie Hearn. That's what they want for a fighter who don't sell tickets.
He's never been a ticket seller. He's a con artist. You're not a ticket seller. You've never been a ticket seller. Tyson Fury is not ticket sellers.
You're on something else, G the PT. You're on, hey, I don't like the structure. I don't like the corporate structure. I don't like Bob Arum. I don't like, you're talking about feelings. Okay, let's talk about facts. He want $10 million baseline. That's how he wants to start. Do you think this fight, he's worth $10 million to start negotiating? Meaning $10 million at the lowest? Do you think so? If you think so, then that's it. He didn't price himself out. Has Dillian Whyte ever made anything close to that? Hit the Tyson bell. Look at his career. Oscar Rivas, knocked out by Povetkin, comes out, beat Povetkin, struggles with Chisora. Look at his career. Knocked out by AJ. Tell me the big guy he beat the hell out of. He's a $10 million guy. Forget how you feel about Bob Arum, about Top Rank, about Fury. We ain't talking about feelings. We're talking about data. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me see. You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Huh? Let them know. Hit the Tyson bell. You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Sheesh. Is this Facts Friday already? I would rather see Ruiz fight Tyson Fury. What's up, Biz? Everybody in the States would rather see that. Because everybody in the States, they're more about Andy Ruiz than Whyte anyway. Okay? When you look at Andy Ruiz and you look at Whyte, when you look at their careers, all right, what Andy Ruiz did, resonated more for those in the States. That's why when my man says a huge fight, it's a regional fight. Just like Tyson Fury made a big name in the States, being the man in Vegas, him and Andy Ruiz is a regional fight. It's regional. The thing about Andy Ruiz is he's like, damn, the WBC. I want to fight Fury. I'll fight Fury. Let me see. People complain that Makabu got KO'd 5 years ago, so therefore Canelo is cherry picking. But Whyte versus Fury is somehow a blockbuster major fight. There's never the same energy. Never the same energy. Let me see. Canelo gives Plant 10 million. Now everybody wants 10 million. So my whole question is this. Okay? No facts here, just speculation and guessing. You're saying that, G, because you're not researching. See, that's what happens with conspiracy theorists. They fill their ignorant gaps with conspiracies and say everybody else guessing because you're not trying. You do the research and then come back. You go check it out. You look it up. You search. You try to see what the arbitration is about. You see what Dillian Whyte is demanding. You see what Eddie Hearn. You look at their team. Because you're sitting back, you just Stevie Wonder in this shit. I haven't done what I had to do, so I guess everybody lying. Why don't you go check it out? Open them eyes, and you do some research. You're going to come back more knowledgeable, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah. It is what it is. Don't just talk. A lot of people who don't read, who don't go do research, don't check nothing out, they just start talking, filling it with conspiracies, try to come with their feelings and what they think. Get that out of here. Go look something up. Hit the Tyson bell. Go look up a thing or two. That's all. This is the deal. Dog. The deal is this. One day, hold on. I'm about to speculate here. Ruiz is so happy right now, I bet. Yeah, he's happy. Now, this is me speculating. Okay? This isn't the facts now. Now this is me speculating. All right? One day, I was a kid. I was like, I think I was like 9 years old. I was playing Pop Warner football. And I came around the corner to sack the quarterback. And I whiffed it. The quarterback took a step forward and I missed him. All right? I blew right by him. 9 years old. Blew right by him. And then he got sacked because I'm coming around this way. Somebody else coming around this way. And when I missed him and I landed and I slid on my face mask, at 9 years old, I thought to myself, was I nervous? Huh? Hey, was I nervous? Because I saw it in slow motion, but then I whiffed him. And I thought, I could have got it. For a quick second, did I second guess myself? And for that quick moment, he was able to see me and get out the way. As I'm sliding on my face mask, I said, damn. And I'm thinking to myself, 9 years old, damn. And I'm thinking to myself, did I just make it look good? This is what I mean. For years now, Dillian Whyte has been making his argument that he should be mandatory and fight for the ship. And there was always a reason. Him and Ortiz for the title eliminator, nah. Okay? Deontay Wilder, he's running from me. All right? Oscar Rivas to become interim champion, failed the drug test, then he wins the investigation. There's always a thing. But now we're here. Hey, Tyson Fury got 3 months to fight you. This is it. This is your shot. He comes running around the corner like me. Second guess. Whiff the sack. Maybe. What say you? Does he really want to fight or does he want to make it look good? I want y'all to feel like I'm really trying to make this fight happen. It was never me. It was always them. Always them. Have you ever heard a woman say, or a guy say, I can't find a good woman. I can't find a good man. Maybe it's you that's rotten as hell. Deontay Wilder made the fight. Fury looked like an easy fight to make. AJ and Fury was right there. Deontay Wilder stopped that from happening with the arbitration. I'm just saying. You whiffed the sack. Pause. I just want you guys, like there's a few of you guys in the war room talking about, hey, he is worth 30% though. Let me inch my way to giving him his love. Well, maybe not 25%, but 30. I'm talking about $10 million to the start negotiation. Let me make people feel that I did my best. Because the fight is here. Everybody's ready. Everybody is ready. Hey, let's start the negotiation at 5.5 million. 75%, 25%. Let's start at 5.5 million. We can work our way up. No, if it ain't 10 million to start with, don't talk to me. Huh? Hit the Tyson bell. My man said 10 million for Fury isn't unreasonable. I'm talking about Dillian Whyte. Fury can get that money. Fury can get that money with Andy Ruiz. Fury versus Dillian Whyte in the UK and Fury versus Andy Ruiz in the States. You talking about the UK support. Think about the Mexican support in the States. Andy Ruiz, the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion. You don't think that money could be made against Andy Ruiz, who ain't talking about $10 million baseline? Because he knows. Andy Ruiz knows he's not worth $10 million. Neither is Dillian Whyte. Not to start with. You know that. Y'all know that. Y'all think Fury being worth a bunch of money means Whyte should be worth a bunch of money. Hit Tyson bet. But here's the thing. He can get close to 10 million. It's 5.5 to start negotiation. That means you 5.5 to start, and then you work your way up. Not 10 million to start. Y'all keep saying 10 million. He's talking about 10 million to start. He's like 12 million. Hit the Tyson bell. What at least Andy Ruiz dribbled Anthony Joshua off the canvas. At least Andy Ruiz never been knocked out. Dillian Whyte, pop. Against Povetkin. AJ, pop. Dropped by Oscar Rivas. Joseph Parker. Everybody dropping his ass. Andy Ruiz, not Andy Ruiz. And like I said, whatever y'all say about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, that was 4 million, 3 million. What has Fury done? What has he done since Wilder? What has Fury done since Wilder? Otto Wallin? Wilder? Made a Schwartz be with you? And he's talking about $10 million baseline? Let's listen to what Dillian Whyte said about Fury once again.
He's never been a ticket seller. He's a con artist. You're not a ticket seller. You've never been a ticket seller. Tyson Fury is not ticket sellers.
He's not a ticket seller, but $10 million baseline. Did I rest my case? May the Schwartz be with you, Johnny. May the Schwartz be with you. Did I rest it? Are we gonna rest? Because I'm about to move on. I'm about to move on. Actually, y'all ain't hit the like for me. Hit the like for me for the one time. Hit the like for me for the one time. Where we at? Oh, give it up for the Varney Hill. Bye.
Bring our lips with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Varnell man can shaboing boing.
And make sure you hit the like.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Okay, so my man said you're making a very weak argument. All right, then tell me what makes Dillian Whyte a big, mega heavyweight superstar. That's $10 million. You tell me what makes him a heavyweight superstar, and let's see how much of a hard rock, amazing, strong argument you come up with. Or you could just say, I love Dillian Whyte. Or I hate Fury, whatever way you go. You tell me. You tell me. What makes him that superstar? We'll wait. We'll look at everybody else because you're capping. Okay. I'm just responding, just giving information back. But y'all tell me hey, I'm open. I'm open. When I'm wrong, you guys know I'm wrong. I'll tell you I'm wrong. I argue very hard. We're in the war room. I go at y'all very strong at the beginning. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fine. Whyte doesn't even deserve $8 million. Let me see. Show's not capping. Some of you dudes speaking with your feelings is the problem. Johnny's out here wrecking shop in the war room. That is the problem. I'm looking for the facts, though. I'm looking for the facts. Here we go. He's a draw in the UK. He made £4 million against Povetkin. Him demanding $10 million against Fury, which is only alleged by Arum, isn't unreasonable at all. So here's the problem. The problem is this, which is only alleged by Arum. Okay? So you're trying to make two arguments. You're saying that he made $4 million against Povetkin, meaning that he should start negotiations at $10 million against Fury. And you know that sounds so damn ridiculous that you put that in parentheses. So now that's such a skewed gray, let me play some kind. That's not a strong argument. That's a very weak one. So this is what you need to do. You need to see if the $10 million baseline is real. Okay. And then after confirming that, see if Dillian Whyte is right in saying, I start the negotiations at 10 million, started, meaning that I deserve 10 million plus if you want me against Fury. Start the negotiations at 10 million or nothing. It sounds like a gladiator move for a guy who really wants to fight the fight. You make that argument. And then that's where you stand. That's fine. I'm not going to try to convince you. You think Dillian Whyte is really trying to make this fight by saying nothing. I'm not going to hear nothing else, just starting the negotiations at 10 million. That means he really want to make the fight and Fury's ducking. Then that's where you at. I don't mind. That's where you at. The rest of the war room know that that's some bullshit. But I don't want to convince you. I respect and admire a man who stands alone. Stand alone in the war room. Stand alone. Dillian Whyte is really trying to make this fight happen by asking for 10 million base. Fine. I will be watching Fury versus Andy Ruiz. Happily. Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua 2 did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. Who is saying that Andy Ruiz isn't a bigger draw than Whyte? Can someone explain it, please? He's a bigger draw in the States. And that happened. That's in Dubai. Good point. Good point. Andy Ruiz ain't even asking for that kind of money. He ain't even asking for that kind of money. He ain't even ask for that kind of money. So here's my thing. Yeah, we do know that. So here's my thing. Dillian Whyte isn't doing whatever it takes to become WBC champion. He's getting his own way. And I'm going to end my argument by saying this. He's definitely not doing what Kambosos did to have this fight with Teofimo Lopez, what Teofimo Lopez did to have this fight against Lomachenko, what Floyd Mayweather did to have his fight against Oscar De La Hoya. They all were the B-sides, and they were the B-sides fine. And they whipped ass, and then they start to dictate. They whipped ass, and then they start to dictate. They start being the A side. That's what you do when you're the challenger. That's what you do when you're the challenger. Bob Arum is making a beautiful point. Bob Arum is making a beautiful point when he says they kind of see this as the last hurrah. So they trying to cash out. Okay. But I'm gonna ask my man this, who's standing alone, trolling how y'all have clearly never negotiated for anything. You can't make that because I know I negotiated. I'm a businessman. But here's what I want to say, Jones. What you can agree with us on is this. Dillian Whyte isn't doing whatever it takes to become WBC lineal heavyweight champion. You start me off at 5.5 million. Let me get 6 plus rematch clause, or I'm not signed to no deal with Top Rank or anything like that. I'm a free agent. So let's do 6.5, right? The biggest bag I ever had. Let's do 6.5. But the difference with what my man Jones isn't thinking about, the difference here is instead of Dillian Whyte, who fought Oscar Rivas, fought Povetkin, he's fighting for the WBC title and lineal heavyweight title. So not only is he getting the 5.5 million plus, okay, you negotiate all those things, you're also fighting for the WBC title and you're fighting for the lineal title. Jones is thinking money only, okay? He's only a money guy. If you're a legacy guy, Dillian Whyte has an opportunity to think past this, become the WBC champion, get paid the most he's ever been paid, become lineal champion, and then fight the winner between Anthony Joshua and Usyk for undisputed. Nah, shoe program. He'd rather carry through with the arbitration. He'd rather just stick to $10 million baseline and get nothing. If he loses the arbitration, Tyson Fury is able to defend his WBC title. Tyson Fury never fight Dillian Whyte again. For what? If he loses the arbitration, for what? He goes on, fight for undisputed against Anthony H.A. Joshua, winner Anthony H.A. Joshua versus Usyk, have a rematch clause, fight him again, and then retire. While Jones is saying, hey, yeah, whoa, Dillian Whyte, stay doing this, have the Timmy, make it impossible to make the fight so Tyson Fury can carry on and you get nothing. Yeah, whoa! That's how Jones thinks. He doesn't have to fight him. He loses arbitration. Game. Tyson Fury fights Andy Ruiz, become an even bigger name in the States. Negotiate the winner between Usyk and Anthony Joshua, fight for undisputed, get the rematch, then retire. And then people look back. Who was Dillian Whyte? Oh, he was that guy that did that thing once. What thing? He got knocked out crazy by Povetkin. Nobody remember him knocking out Povetkin. Everybody remember Povetkin knocking him out. Who is Andy Ruiz? One of the biggest upsets in heavyweight history. Because he took a shot. You got to get your head out your ass, Jones. You got to get your head out your ass. I want to end by saying this. Okay. Next topic. Can't explain things to these goofy. Fine. I'm going to end by saying this. All right. True story. Absolutely. I'm going to say something that is less popular than what I've been talking about for this last 55 minutes. All right. This is everybody take a deep breath. Look, hit the like. This is not going to be popular. Hit the like.
Hit the like. Get those. Get the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those. Get the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those. Get the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those. Get the thumbs up. Hit the like. Get those.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me see. The arbitration is to determine the split of the purse. He probably wants to force a purse bid, hence the high asking price. There's a lot of things about the split purse. So he wants 55, 45 and all those things. There's a lot of things about that arbitration we don't know because I think there's other things too, but they can't let everybody know everything that's going on with that arbitration. But check this out. I'm smelling I'm smelling that George Kambosos is waking up in silk pajamas. This isn't, I'm not sure how popular this is going to be. Okay. George Kambosos, I'm getting the feeling that he's waking up in silk pajamas. Let me tell you something. On Life Biz. Thank you so much. Because here's the thing. I got that same feeling. It hurt my feelings when I got it. When I felt it, it hurt my feelings. I was like, uh-oh. I got that same feeling from Teofimo Lopez. When he beat Lomachenko, you couldn't tell him nothing. When he was on Ring Magazine cover, when he just went on Teofimo Lopez, Fighter of the Year, doing all those things, you couldn't tell him nothing. Devin Haney won a shot. Hey, yeah, you get a shot, whatever, right? Yeah, I'm email champ. I mean, he had some facts too. But at the same time, I don't know, Kambosos, everybody send me the contract. Lomachenko rematch. Nah. You start to get that feeling that he was waking up in silk pajamas, and it's easy to do. Heavy lies the head that wears the crown. Andy Ruiz getting fat as shit. He beat Andy Ruiz, humble Andy Ruiz. He dribbles Anthony Joshua off the canvas. He started waking up in silk pajamas, just eating and shit. He's not, hey, I'm going to reign as champion. He's buying this. He's going on trips and planes and buying houses. He said himself that he just partied too much. He just eating and kicking it. Before you know, he comes in 300 pounds, getting jabbed to death against Anthony Joshua, flash in the pan. George Kambosos beating Teofimo Lopez. Before then, he said, if I beat Teofimo Lopez, I'm taking on Devin the Dream Haney for the real undisputed. Remember that? I'm taking. Now that he got all the belts, yeah, I mean, it could be Devin Haney. It could be, hey, it could be Tank Davis, Lomachenko. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying that Kambosos isn't righteous. What I'm saying is, here comes the silk pajamas. Let me see. His wife don't have to iron no more. Yeah. 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 Bro, he switched up. He's the man now. Now he's on the panels, right? What was that, on the zone? He's sitting on the zone panel talking. I'm the king now. Yeah, y'all gonna shoe program, huh? Shoe program. I'm not saying he's not righteous. I'm just saying I'm starting to smell silk pajamas. Just peep. Just peep. Because once you start throwing on the silk pajamas, you start taking less risk. He's never been here before. He's enjoying it. When you start enjoying it, you start getting picky. When you start enjoying it, you start getting picky. I gotta go. But I want to make this. I want to make this statement because I'm gonna tell you who had his silk pajamas. Hopefully, he doesn't have it anymore. And that's Errol the True Spence, one of my favorite fighters. Errol the True Spence. Before he became unified champion, the way he was hunting Keith Thurman, he was different. After he became unified, got the chains on, drinking a lot, kicking it with rappers, flying around in Ferraris, you start feeling those silk pajamas, man. After being out of boxing for a while, then a torn retina and a few setbacks, maybe that silk going to turn into some kind of wool. Okay? Hopefully. But it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. All right? Okay? Now, I'm not saying that Kambosos isn't going to be a good fighter still. That Errol the True Spence isn't going to have a great showing against Yordanis Ugas. I'm just saying I'm smelling silk pajamas. All right? ShowBizz, the adult. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I know we didn't all agree. Should we agree? It's the war room. We shouldn't agree. I'm fine. Let's agree to disagree. And I know I don't usually take this term when I'm talking about politics. I'm talking about money. I don't wear it well, okay? Sometimes I sound like a damn fool when I talk like that. I don't know the business like that, all right? But this is just one of those streams. It's one of those podcasts where, hey, man, this is how we're feeling. And we got at each other. And, you may find holes in my argument. We're finding holes in yours. It's fine. That's boxing. We got ourselves out there. We argued, and this ain't going to be the last time, all right? So, tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Make sure you guys show up and show out. Do your research. Come back. Let's see what happens, all right? I'm out. Beautiful.